Alright guys, so today's going to be a little bit different. Normally with my videos it tends to be while we're out riding or while we're at a track or something like that. Today is something completely different. Last time you seen we did 3 bike checks in one video because we didn't ride. I didn't even bother checking my bike. So this video is going to be exclusively about my bike. So stay tuned and thanks for watching. Alright, so where to begin with my bike then? Anyone who started watching the channel at the start will know that I bought a brand spanking new Canyon Torque CF 8.0 back. It wasn't actually that long ago, it was probably March, and that bike worked absolute wonders for me. But what happened was I got to a point where I'd reached the limit of the bike, or I felt I'd reached the limit of the bike more than anything. So then I needed to get a better bike or a different bike, and I always wanted a rig anyway, but I bought the Torque because it was a high travel enduro, so I could pedal it about as well. So let's just quickly run over my bike and I'll quickly show it you. Alright, so as you can see, it's a Stealth YT Tues CF. It's from 2016, so it ain't the newest bike, but as you can evidently see, to say it's a 2016 bike, so it's a 4-year-old bike, it's in pristine condition. It's got the DT Swiss YT 2020 wheels on it. When I bought it, it came with Hope Tech DH 275s, and I'm not a big fan of Hope. I just don't like them. They're just, you know, they're too noisy for me, to be fair. I've got, obviously, when I say I don't like Hope, I mean Hope wheels, because I do have Hope brakes and Hope rotors. And yeah, so the brakes are absolutely amazing. As you can see right there, it's got offset bushings in, but they're not actual offset bushings. They are basically just centre drilled bushings, but offset with the only people I could think of that would know the measurements that I needed for this bike, because unfortunately I don't know the measurements. Again, 203 Hope brakes on the rear as well with Hope rotors. Currently the way I run them, as you can probably see, is they are practically turned off. That's your bike right there, right up to the lever. So yeah, I pretty much have my brakes turned off. It's got a RockShox Boxer World Cup on there with the Debonair chamber. This right here is my favourite bike park, Duffy Bike Park top cap. It's got a Mudhugger FRX on the front as well, simply to keep the crap out of my face when I'm riding, and trust me, it does the job. RockShox Vivid RC2 build on a 225 spring by 3.5 inch. That might seem stupid soft, but for me it's absolutely perfect. I've already mentioned the offset bushings. It's got SRAM descendant cranks, so it's got proper downhill cranks on there, which is something good to see on a proper downhill bike. As you can see, it's a Tues CF. It's got the Michelin DH22 tyres on it as well. I honestly cannot fault these tyres. These tyres have been absolutely amazing. I had 2 offs on them when I first got them, where I went over the bars. Them 2 offs were simply because of how much they gripped, and they weren't in the right conditions for the tyres. It was basically a sand track which got absolutely chewed apart. But yeah, it's got a race face Atlas bar and stem setup, with Bergtech spacers underneath, with an Acros headset. The Acros headset is a replacement headset, but the headset for these, with them being integrated, you are best getting the original headset for them, instead of replacing it out for like a different type of headset, because the cups could be very slightly different, meaning they don't fit very well. Obviously a YT seat clamp, they come on it as stock. It's got the SDG I-beam seat post and SDG I-beam seat. DMR Volt pedals. These have been amazing, other than the fact that they're the magnesium ones and they need servicing every bloody 20 minutes, it feels like. They tend to squeak a lot after you've had a few rides on them, simply because there's just a chamber of grease in here. That grease just wears away. it should keep it lubed up, but when you're getting them dirty and getting them wet, it just fucks off on you basically. But yeah, that's that. Anything else to point out? Oh yeah, group set. Let's get the bike turned around and I'll show you the group set. So with it flipped round, you can kind of see this side of the bike. Again, you've got the offset bushing sticker. You've got an Endura sticker, which I got from Dovey Bike Park. The Avidsons are sponsored by Endura, and it was a perfect opportunity to get the Endura sticker, considering I wear Endura knee pads. Halo muck off in Dovey, all on my mudguard. 3 of the biggest things I'd support, apart from I do prefer DT Swiss over Halo. Just simple as that. Coming down to the group set, so as you can see, it's a SRAM. Well, you probably can't see because the derailleur is actually pretty battered. It's a SRAM GX DH7 speed derailleur on a DH7 speed cassette on a 36 tooth snaggletooth narrow wide chainring on the Tues SRAM descendant cranks. It's got a SRAM chain on there. As far as I'm aware, you are only supposed to use SRAM chains on these, but you can put other chains on there because chains are practically universal as far as I'm aware. Here's another thing, ODI Ruffian grips. I've been a big fan of ODI since I ran the first ODI grips I had, which were, let me remember, waffle grips. When I say waffle grips, the Vans grips from ODI. Big fan. As soon as they get wet, they actually go quite tacky when they start drying out, which is quite a good thing. Not many people like tacky grips. I like a tacky grip, especially when it's wet, because you know you got the feel. You've got the snap-on end caps, they're adjustable as well, so you can set them to exactly where you want them. And yeah, I don't really know if there's anything else to show you, other than the fact it needs a new seat. I don't think there's much else to go through. The DT Swiss wheels are the equivalent of a FR 1950, I believe. So they are very strong wheels. I've had numerous cases on them and I've never ever had an issue. Never buckled it. So yeah, they are amazing wheels. Alright guys, so that's it for my bike check today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. If you do have any questions or anything you'd like to ask me in relation to the bike, I will do my hardest to find out for you. But for now, thanks for watching, and please like, subscribe, and yeah, comment if you enjoyed. Cheers, see you later.